Hi, it's Wendico, the Reflexology professor, and I'm so happy to be here telling you some great information about reflexology. I start all my videos by suggesting that you see your medical professional before embarking on any new exercise program or any new technique, and that's something that I recommend. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the various aspects of the foot, because we have reflexes on all the aspects of the foot. I'm going to reach over here and get my little foot model, and this is a little rubber foot, and it has actually etched into it the reflexes of the organs and the skeleton. And so it's nice to have a little three-dimensional model, but it's nice for me to just have a foot that I can put up here and demonstrate. So the aspects of the foot are the plantar aspect, and that's the bottom of the foot. It's where we plant our foot on the plants. That's how I remember it. So the plantar aspect of the foot. Then there's the top of the foot, the dorsal aspect. It's called the dorsum. Now, I think of the dorsum fin of a fish. That's how I remember it anyways. Little dorsal fin, the top. It's always on the top of the fish. So the dorsum of the foot is the top of the foot. And then we have the medial aspect of the foot, and we have the lateral aspect of the foot. But remember, and I will mention again and again, the whole body is reflexed on the feet, but one foot really reflexes just one half of the body. So this is the right foot. This has the reflexes to the right side of my body. I would have to bring the left foot into the picture here to have the whole body. So again, this is the medial side, the midline of the 2 feet together, and these outside are the lateral sides. So just like my body. What's in the midline of my body? Well, the spine, my spine. Now you have to go, look at my back, but that's the deepest and most central landmark in my body. So of course, the reflex to the spine is on the medial side of both of the feet, the spine. So that's good to know. What's on the outside of my body? Well, the outside edges, my arms, my hips, and on the outside of the feet, the reflexes. Remember, they're reflexes. That's an energy connection. It's not. There's no extra bones here that you don't know about. So, on the outside of the foot are the reflexes to the arms and the shoulders and the hips and the legs and the knees. That's good to know. And the reflexes on the plantar aspect of the foot are the reflexes that are interior to the skeleton. So those are all the deeper organ reflexes. Okay? Soft tissue. The reflexes on the dorsum of the foot. Now, these are generalities. There's always going to be an exception, but generally speaking, the reflexes on the dorsum of the foot are the reflexes to the tissue and the structure that is, quote unquote, external to the internal cavity of the body. So that would be the scapula, the shoulder blades, the ribs, the abdominal muscles, the breast tissue. So those are all reflexed on the dorsum, including the superficial lymphatic reflexes, because that's very superficial. And although we have superficial and deep, we're talking about on the dorsum the lymphatic connections to the axillary and groin lymph accumulations of lymph. So that gives you a little picture of where the aspects reflex the various parts of the body. A lot of the work that we do, because it's so rich and dense with the organ reflexes, is on the sole of the foot, the plantar aspect of the foot. But you really don't want to ignore any part of the foot, and a reflexologist will always do all aspects of the foot so as not to miss any communication or anything that is useful to address, but maybe not so obvious. And it just feels good, so we do the whole foot, both feet, in their entirety. The plantar aspect, the dorsal aspect, the medial, and the lateral aspects as well. So I hope you've enjoyed your reflexology couple of minutes here, and I will look forward to seeing you on the next tape.